Hey friends, come on in. It's a funny kind of tongue-in-cheek little painting and glass art we're going to do tonight. Okay, let's get out a little of this beautiful Vivid Violet. Love this color. Always get excited for Halloween colors because they're some of my favorites. And I think it's because I was an 80s kid. You know, I was in high school in the 80s, and so these colors speak to me. Lots of neons, if y'all remember, neon green and purple and orange and pink. So I think that's why I gravitate to these colors so much. I did put on a coat, just one coat. DecoArt multi-purpose sealer is what I put on first, and it seals your wood. It's a really important step if you're painting on wood or going to do resin on wood. It turns out so much better. It seals the wood so that microbubbles don't come up in your resin, but also, even if you're just painting, it gives you a really nice surface so your paint doesn't just soak into the wood. So once I started using it, I have not stopped. I love it. Okay, let me dry this with our heat tool. Isn't a pretty color? I will give it another coat to even that out. I get it pretty thin because honestly, if you're trying to hurry, 2 or 3 thin coats will dry much faster than if you put it on too thick. All you have to do is trace the letters, and then we'll paint. If you don't trust your handwriting. The darkest side down, dull side towards you. Pull this up. Yeah, cute. Okay. Here. Okay. So see, if you've got something to follow, you can really do it quick and easy. I am going to make a little bit of a lighter color that we can use as kind of a highlight for this front shoe so that it sticks out from that other one a little. It's just a little bit of a charcoal color. And then lighten that up and do a thinner one. Okay, got the shoes on there. Let's give a little more highlight. I love the way that highlight looks, but we'll let that sit a minute and work on our stripes. So I said I wanted orange for the sock stripes. This is Tiger Lily. I love the color. These will need 2 coats, I'm sure, but orange is one of the translucent colors, so you do have to put 2 coats. Now we're going to add a few little highlights and things, or details. We're going to line the socks. I don't always line everything, but in cute whimsical paintings it's really fun to line. So first of all, I'm going to do some more little highlights on the boots, on all of them, not just this one. Boot gets the most. This one has a more thin little line. And I'm just going to try and see if I like just coming on one side of these. Oops, I didn't even mean to go that much. We'll fix that, don't worry. This would be really cute on a trick-or-treat bag. I'm not doing too much because we are going to have the shoes covered, but don't y'all think it could use some cute polka dots? So I'm loading it up. Don't want to press it down too much. That's cute, y'all. Now you can come in and do a white in your turquoise. It is hard to stop. I'm telling you, you can just keep on adding the details, and before you know it, it just keeps getting cuter. Okay, let's add glass and resin. I think probably everybody on here has watched me resin 100 times, but I do mark the cups so that I can see the line. I'm gonna do 3/4 of an ounce. I don't like a whole lot, so I don't want it running over. This will be 1.5 ounces. Hope I don't regret it and wish I had more. And let's grab our gloves. Always wear gloves when you work with resin because it'll get your hands so sticky, and it's a different sticky. It's like sticky. So wear gloves, and also, even though it's non-toxic, you don't want chemicals on your skin. You just don't. So I'm going to grab a larger cup to mix in. And I use Art Resin brand. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you use 3/4 of an ounce of one, you're going to use 3/4 of an ounce of the other. And I'm going right up to the line I drew and stopping. And I'm going to put the lid on it, and I'm going to put it off to the other side from where it goes. And that way, if the dog runs in the room or something happens, and I have to walk away, I'll know which one I've already poured. If they're both sitting here, I won't remember which one I poured. So if you'll get in that habit, you'll have much better outcomes because you won't make a mistake. And also, you notice I'm pretty careful to get right to the line on each so that I have the best possible chance of having a good outcome and not having a bad cure. And now we're going to pour these into a larger cup. And you'll stir gently for 3 solid minutes. So while they're stirring, if y'all have any questions, comments, anything at all, it's a great time. I'll be reading. You can reuse all these things, so you would just, if I'm gonna reuse them, I'll take a baby wipe and really clean out everything that I can. Then I take a paper towel with alcohol on it, and I use the 90% 90-something percent. And really clean them out good, and then they're able to be reused. So that's why you use silicone, like a silicone stir stick, because you can just clean that off with alcohol and reuse it. And from this point, now that they're together, I'm gonna set a timer for 3 minutes. So you notice I'm stirring pretty slow and easy. You don't want to stir so fast that you're gonna get bubbles. And again, sometimes you don't even see them. They're micro bubbles sometimes. So just slow and easy is the best. So we're going to just pour on some of our resin, kind of right down the middle, and reserve some because we're going to want to drizzle. Now, if you are new at resin, you're going to want to tape the back with painter's tape. So you would tape all along the bottom of this so that if it goes over the side and runs down, it will kind of curve around and stick there, and you don't want all those drips. So in the morning, you could take that tape off and it'll be like it never happened. I prefer to get it to the edge and not let it go over for that reason. It just makes it so much easier. And then I will do my sides with some triple thick or DuraClear sealer and it still looks great, shiny, and you don't have to mess with that tape. Your paint does need to be totally dry before you add the resin, which ours is. So we've got it all to the sides. I'm going to take my little butane torch as if I was going to make creme brulee and pop those bubbles. Keep it moving really fast. Don't leave it in one spot. And then also, it's good to have a toothpick that you can, if you see a little hair or fuzz or something, you can grab with your toothpick. And then here's the fun, is adding our little pieces. She's a fancy girl. And if they come out, no problem, you just push them where you want them. This will sit on a level surface. You do need a level so that you can be sure what you're leaving it on is a level surface, and it'll stay for about 12 hours. And so I do like to do these at night so that I can wake up and come in and see how they look. And then after that 12 hours, it's considered a soft cure. And you can take a picture of it and all that, but then it's going to continue to harden for the next few days. So 12 hours is a soft cure. So 3 days, so 72, is the full amount of time to get to the hardest it will ever get. So that's why I don't ever ship these for the full 3 days. So on the 4th day, I'll ship it, just to be sure. We're going to use the rest of our resin though, so I'm just going to pour this mostly on here. So this amount was perfectly fine for this. I will drizzle a little bit on the beads. They're not going anywhere though because they're all touching resin. Oh, thank you. 3 dots. Yes, they would be cute on the 3 dots. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh, that's a pretty one. I always check it really good, even after the live, to be sure I didn't miss anything. But look at those shoes. They're cute. I'd wear them. Tonight, I will put it on a level surface with a cover over it. I use like a plastic bin turned upside down so I can still see it, and just let it sit overnight. And tomorrow it should be really pretty. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.